Breaking up is hard to do. While some parties manage to go on with their daily lives, some continue to be stuck in the past. With all the memories, good and bad, it's understandable that you want to remain on good terms with your ex. Sadly, this can be hard if your former flame does not feel as friendly. More often than not, it's largely because your ex is still disgruntled with the breakup. So before you try and make amends, you should listen to these 7 signs that your ex is still bitter first. Number 1. Your ex doesn't want to communicate with you. It's normal to want some space after a breakup. But if your ex refuses to communicate with you, even if it's already been a few months, maybe even a year, then it may be a sign that he/she is still bitter about what happened. The usual sign is your ex's hesitancy to talk to you even if you try to extend the olive branch yourself. The avoidance is not limited to calls though. Your ex may try to avoid you on all communication channels, SMS, email, social media, and you should successfully manage to break through. This person might just leave your messages unseen or maybe even unread. That said, your better ex needs some time away from you to heal. You can help him/her do so by giving that much needed space. Number 2. Your ex keeps on asking about you. One of the best ways to get over a breakup is to keep your distance from your former lover. This is why many exes go for sign number 1, which is to avoid total communication. Some bitter exes, however, will just try to keep on asking about you. Your ex may ask your friends or family about who you're dating or why you're doing this or that. The reason for this is simple. Former partners want to know how their exes are doing. Are you miserable like them? Then good. Both of you are on equal footing. If not, say you're genuinely happy, then this ex may use this knowledge to turn your world upside down. How, you ask? For one, this person may try to make your life difficult. For example, your ex might deliberately forget to return the things you've asked. Your former partner may even badmouth you or even ask your friends to choose. Basically, your ex may end up doing the things stated below. Number 3. Your ex is trying hard to make you jealous. Psychology experts define bitterness as a chronic and pervasive state of smouldering resentment. They're pretty much one of the most destructive emotions and as such comes with a high emotional toll. According to these experts, bitterness can make one vengeful. Unsurprisingly, many exes take this revenge by trying to make their ex-partners jealous. In this effort to make you jealous and bitter just like them, exes may try to post pictures or videos with a new partner. Yes, I've moved on. Revel in it. Exaggerate how happy he or she is. I don't need you to be happy. I'm all smiles. Wear revealing clothing. Sorry boo, you've just missed your chance. Show off your new friends. I am having a better life without you. Number 4. Your ex is trying to make your life difficult. As previously mentioned, a bitter ex is often vengeful. Your former lover will try to make your life a living hell. Remember, this person feels that you deserve the things you did to him/her. Say that you're still living with your ex and you're running in late for work. This individual may deliberately lose the keys to the car he or she parked behind yours. Oh, I'm sorry honey, I'm afraid you need to take the bus or the train. In case you don't live with each other, exes may refuse to return their partner's important belongings, if they haven't destroyed them yet. Your driver's license? I'm sure you can line up in the DMV for 5 hours to get a replacement. Number 5. Or your ex might be making his/her own life difficult. A bitter ex is often out for revenge, but instead of directly affecting the person, some may want their former boos to feel guilty instead. Some people do this by deliberately making their own lives difficult. They may end up doing harmful vices such as alcohol or drugs. The reason behind doing so is quite simple. Alcohol can impair memory, according to the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism. What they wouldn't give to forget you, even if for just one night. Drugs, on the other hand, can make people feel euphoric, albeit briefly. Yes, happy days are here again. Drugs can also impair memory and decision-making, according to the National Institute on Drug Abuse. Apart from taking their minds off heartbreak, Such vices can essentially make their partners feel bad about this downward spiral. Number 6. Your ex speaks ill of you. An ex who's over you won't speak badly of you. A bitter paramour, on the other hand, will habitually talk smack behind your back. Psychologically, bad-mouthing can let a person down. It can also create an uneasy environment along the way. Oh yes, my ex doesn't do well in the bedroom. The bad-mouther, or your ex, as a result, ends up feeling empowered. After all, this gives him or her the ability to influence how things go. This can get pretty bad if you share common friends or you work in the same office. Your ex remarks may even draw your friends or office mates away. You end up isolated, which is what your former partner might have felt when you guys broke up. Number 7. Your ex is passive-aggressive when it comes to you. Say you asked your ex to return your important work stuff. This person agrees, but when it's time for you to get your belongings, your ex says that he or she is out of the country for 2 months. And yes, he or she brought the house keys with him. I'm sorry dear, I'll send you a message as soon as I get back. You then repeat your request, which is usually met with a positive response. But then your ex-partner backs out, often intentionally at the last minute. If your ex is just contradicting everything he says, then this is a sign of passive aggressiveness. Dr. Daniel Flavin of the Mayo Clinic describes this as indirectly expressing negative feelings instead of addressing them openly. While this is the opposite scenario of an ex trying to make your life difficult, it's still a sign of bitterness. For some people, passive aggressiveness is a way to blame other people. In your ex's case, this may be his or her way to say that it's all your fault. Now, are you looking to get back with your ex? Then I have an important message for you. You see, scientists have recently made an interesting discovery about humans. When relaxed, 80% of the time our mind is imagining the future. We spend a little bit of the time contemplating the past and focusing on the present, but most of the time we're actually thinking about the future. According to relationship expert James Bauer, the key to getting back with your ex is changing what they feel when they picture you in their life again. Forget about convincing them to give things another try. Logical reasoning with your ex won't work because you'll just reinforce the painful emotions that drove them away from you in the first place. When someone tries to convince you of something, it's human nature to always come up with a counter-argument. Focus instead on changing the way they feel. To do this, simply change the emotions they associate with you and make them picture a whole new relationship. In his simple and genuine video, James Bauer gives you a step-by-step method for changing the way your ex feels about you. He reveals the texts you can send and things you can say that will trigger something deep inside them. Because once you paint a new picture about what your life together could be like, their emotional walls won't stand a chance. Check out this amazing video that I've linked to in the description of this video.